Blessings and salutations, wonderful Pisces and across watchers who love you. I'm Sunni, the Urban Tarot, and it's a general collective read, so it may not resonate to all of you. How many of you? I truly appreciate your view. With this being general, I know you know the whole spew of, it not being personal. I don't do those at that time, and even if it was personal, it's a non-judgment zone. What's for you, this is between how, with your free will, what to do about that. Whether or not it is, and even for those, if it's a message for them, from the cross watcher's point of view, again, take what's for you, leave behind what's not. Either way, if you haven't subscribed, I hope you do. And if you did, thank you kindly for doing that. I'm just going to get to the read because it's more importantly before I spend more time on things that, it's not as important at this message I feel is coming out to this collective, because it was a lot of major arcanas I've seen in the pre-shuffle. Okay, first and foremost, this collective message, it was saying that, I wrote this down. It's like, okay, for some of you, it's like you're coming at this vulnerable state, like when y'all letting your guard down. And it's because for some of you, y'all really trying to believe in these endless possibilities, this untold story, and trusting how it truly go, and just being happy, even though you really don't know how it's going to go and really don't know how to do it, but you're trying to get in this energy of believing it. It's more or less you seen the other way wasn't working out for you to believe things negatively, or it's more or less seeing like, or in this guarded energy, and it's like, was it really helping and benefiting you? So it's more or less seeing like you want to try this other way because it looks more happier, it looks more, freeing. Okay, so let's see what we get for this message. It might, for you wonderful Pisces, and okay, for mid-November 2022. Dear God, thank you for your mercy, blessings, protection, forgiveness, abundance, and direction. Through your grace, to our angel ancestors and spirit guides, please allow me to see with clarity for the highest good for our wonderful, beautiful Pisces. Amen. Alrighty, let's see. For mid-November 2022 for Pisces, please. Please show me what I need to see. Pisces, please. Pisces, highest good for middle of November 2022. Please show me what I need to see for Pisces. Okay, highest good, please. Pisces. Okay, what's Pisces overall energy, please? All right. So let's just make this clear, because I just needed one card to say the overall energy. But the first one look is, we see this Three of Pentacles working, coming together. Even feel like you're lightening up on certain stuff, because with this showing here, with this Ten of Pentacles, is this card She Can Go Have Too Much Caffeine? Yeah, it is. Sugar honey iced tea with some water. So it's showing here that it had to do with this feeling that working together and trying to lighten up, because it looks more or less that somebody felt like they was definitely pouring into something that wasn't working. Something else that they was giving a lot of working on wasn't really benefiting. Because I see that Ten of Swords that came out too in reverse, right? Where it shows you trying to heal. Well, the swords is falling out your back, okay? Which is a beautiful thing. And that Page of Pentacles is there where there's a new effort, a new way of doing things. It's new. Again, this is new for you, I see. This is a new way of doing things. And I really feel overall that you still, you have the goal in mind. You just, again, have to get more information, because for some of you, y'all been investing in something that wasn't growing. So now this new way of doing that's less stress seems like, oh, I have too many more questions here. Yeah? So let's see for our wonderful Pisces. Please, show me to see. November, we shuffle and cut. So let's see for Pisces, please. November, mid-November 2022. Okay. Alrighties. Okay. So he was looking to see how things is working out, panning out with this Queen of Wands, whether it's you or them, somebody's trying to work some stuff out because they find like you have it going on. Alrighties? Or you may think that of them. Either way, it's challenging because it's more or less trying to work things out with someone that's not even, well, you believe is not looking your way in that type of way. Or it's just more or less somebody trying to see something as how something's going to pan out. But even with this Queen of Wands, because somebody feels that somebody is not even, they got so many other things going on, it just might not feel for some of you. Yeah, some of you feel like it's, I think even what you see about this Queen of Wands energy is how effortlessly, too, that it is to let things go now. It's like seeing how freeing it is. You're like, let me see how that's working out for you. And it looked like it's working out very good. So, I think I'm going to do that too. Not saying it's a Mr. Me Too. It's more or less saying like, oh, why should I do this the hard way? Okay. Ooh, King of Wands in reverse. So it definitely look like even with this pair here, because it's a king and a queen here. And it also looks that there is like, it's like, it looks to me that even with this King of Wands, whoever intentions is self-serving, it's definitely clear that it will be, as much as somebody care, it will be cut. It just looked like it's just obvious that as much as somebody cares, not gonna go for those type of shenanigans. Okay, let's see. For Pisces, please. Yeah. So I see this King of Swords, this Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you definitely adamant that you're not going there. It's like, for some of you, the way things are set up, how you have things set up, there's no way that you can like entertain basically studying things that don't concern you or is going to burden you. Just seeing these extra cards that came out here. So even though it shows somebody's coming in with an apology or offer of love, it's definitely showing that it's in a place to where they're not surprised of what things is. They're not confused. They see things obviously for what it is. So whoever is somebody coming in to work things out or to is not with the intention to it's not with any shock to what your capabilities is or whether you know that about them. Because the truth is clear. You just see the silver lining in what it is. And even what it shows here with the fact of somebody not being able to give or not giving, no reciprocity, it shows that's that toxicity, their trait, the way they do things. It's like they just, some people feel like because of the hold somebody have on them, or they feel like the fact that somebody feel like because of the codependency, they don't have to do anything, because it's going to be done for them. And I think that's what's really slowing a lot of things down, where before where it was this play away coming in just to get your stuff and get what you wanted, whether it was them, is more or less having more questions about what's your intentions. Because if we here for a good time, that's good. But if you here like just to hurt, and not take accountability, it seems like somebody is really under that assumption of what you did to hurt them or whatever you either. It just looks the way I see it, because I don't know if it's a crosswatch you're used. I'm just going to say what I see from your point of view. From what I see from your point of view, whoever this message is for, it just more or less looks as if you want to slow down and see really what somebody's intentions is, because you know there's some heartbreak behind it and it really wasn't addressed to the place to where you really see a strong victory in investing in it. It's like, as strong as this OMG, as this bond is, you no longer feel like, it's like even with you being tied to something, you're enlightened to see something in a way that it's freeing. It's freeing. It's definitely freeing. It's a lot of passion I see here, a lot of fire. A lot of fire here, a lot of passion. But in the process of all this passion, it's still seeing how stagnant it's been. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. When I said a lot of fire, I'm talking about Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. But, you know, everybody's here, but that's what's dominating. Okay? See. Oh, wonderful Pisces, please. Please show me what I need to see for Pisces, please. It's like somebody's looking to see how things will work out with somebody, and even though they're already well aware, whether it's you or them, that they can't go as deep as they would want it to go, because they really know that their grass or whatever, their seeds won't be able to grow. You know, because it's just too shallow. You can't. It's just, yeah, can't invest the way you would want to, no matter how good you felt about them. And one thing we got to keep in mind, when it's not, it has to be aligned. That's what I'm saying. It don't have to be fair. It don't have to be this. It just have to be aligned. And it just looked like it's not at this time with this particular person. And I think you know how far it goes, because it's been going on for a while. You know, even till you feel in a certain way about this. Let's see. For Pisces, please. For mid-November 2022, please show me what I need to see. For Pisces, please. And the right amount came out. Thank you kindly. I just see so much fire. Aries came out with the Emperor here. Look at this. It's just not, it's like you don't feel the happiness, and that's why it doesn't matter to you about, for some of the things of it being like it doesn't matter how the happiness is. Like you stuck in that place, like, look, you're not happy, so it's like you want to take the steps that it need to go. It don't have to make sense. You don't have to know the exact blueprint. You just want this. You just want to clean up the mess. Here we go. Follow me. You want to clean up the mess. See that 4 of Wands there? 2 people rolling up their sleeves. And the Tower here. It's just more or less seeing that the shock comes in, because you're going to see that the problem is more or less bigger than you expected. It's more or less seeing, like, not to where you can't handle it. It's just that it was more of a stress than you expected. You thought they would get, that it would work. But it's more or less the shock to see of what I see. Because it looked like the shock came in was big. The big shock. Holy shebangas. It's happiness. Wish fulfillment. How better off are you once you let go certain things that you feel, and it's like not even a person, place, a thing. It's uh, a negative and a negative way of doing things, or a negative way of believing it, thinking that you had to be in charge when it was more or less of just the flow of it all, letting it come to you as it do. That Queen of Wands is just knowing it's gonna come, and was not. It's not for her, and it's not a gender thing. It's on the receiving end of how beautiful and powerful a person feels. It's like, yeah. So what I see here, even when you're looking for this return, oh, you see how the powerfulness in this person's energy, whether it's like, you know what, I'm gonna have to let go some BS too. You know, it's more or less saying like you're seeing for the first time in a long time how hard it's been on you. Like how you made it more difficult, start doing things in a way that you was trying to take control, and it wasn't going the way you wanted because the intentions wasn't good. I'm gonna say that because the King of Wands is in reverse twice in the center of your energy, and it's like definitely crossing that as looking like this need to let go of basically working so hard and look at it feeling foolish in the process. And it's more or less the way this discernment is coming in to where you're not even sure how it's going to go. See, because before you was looking, the challenge in the past is like you was looking how it was going to, expecting things or trying to take, strategically put things in place to make things work. But it's more or less like, no, you starting to see like that's not even in your role. You don't have to do that. You don't have to take that on. The Two of Wands is it is confirmed with another Two of Wands in reverse. It's more or less looking at it as if, no, it's not this feeling as it was before of you didn't know which way to go, or you had to go right or left, or doors are closed. It's more or less seeing things like you don't have to do anything or make any moves. It's coming to you. It's coming. Everything you need to see, you starting to see, like you can't even, for some of you, you even unsure, like how is this even happening? But if you are, your intuition lets you know, and some of y'all are seeing it in your messages prior that y'all was manifesting this whole thing of it coming into you effortlessly. And now you're starting to see, oh shoot, you getting the signs there that it is aligning. Okay, let's see. Advice and outcome, please, for Pisces. Mid-November 2022 for the highest good, please. Show me what I need to see for Pisces, please. Mid-November 2022 for Pisces, please. Advice and outcome, please, for Pisces. Advice and outcome. Oh, can't wait for this appointment. Alrighties, let's see for Pisces. But I'm right on time, you see? But I'm right on time. For Pisces, please. Advice and outcome. Advice and outcome, please. For Pisces. Okay, look at this. First thing first is commitment. Commitment. Align, like your focus. It's starting to see, like it's definitely showing that that's happening here. Taurus energy. Right, but Emperor in reverse, fight back. So no, you're no longer again trying to take control of this connection, commitment. It's more or less, it's like you're not putting your foot down and trying to say it has to be this way, my way or the highway type energy. It's more or less like you're letting it flow. A flow is going. Ooh. Ooh, your Ace of Pentacles. You got some coinage, abundance coming this week too. Mid-November. Okay, what else is here? Ooh, this gossip. They want to know how you got it, where it come from, how'd you get it, what you do, and you more or less like it's none of your business because you're moving away from it. Like that's not an option for you and them to get into this situation to where you're looking at So it's like this particular Seven of Cups is dancing on the perception of the past, working through it, like your options according to that. You're not doing that no more. You're not. And you guys see this judgment in reverse is because there's a where somebody's not taking accountability. So it's showing that certain things is not closed yet. Like for certain, like even though you walked away from certain things, it's not done because certain things is a burden. Yeah, you still feel stuck. It doesn't happen overnight. With all this love and passion you feel, this Queen of Wands energy, I see even down to what you engaging in a place to where you don't feel a victory. You're going to see it's going to come for over everybody happiness to your own. You're going to choose yours. And you're not going to feel as bad about it as you think you would because you're going to basically be more of a blessing to those in a long run because it's not about holding anything back. It's more or less about being free and content in where you want to be. So shout out to you. I hope this resonates. Next time, love and light.